Welcome to Formula One.
Welcome back to Joe Average Racer. We're sitting here ready to go to Silverstone. I look at my season objective and I see that I'm meeting it, but I am in fifth position instead of finishing the top four. So with that, we're sitting in fifth. We're sitting in third in constructors. We're looking to just have a few good, clean races. Hopefully move up in the standings. It's a pretty tight race between 4th through 6th right now. Got a little bit to go to catch Ricardo, but I think it can be done. I think we can finish second or third in the standings if I just get on with the driving and stop making mental mistakes. Here we go.
Welcome to Silverstone, home of Formula One racing in Great Britain, where shortly we're expecting the cars to appear for today's practice session.
The front wing is in a really bad state. We need you back in the pits this lap.
Lewis Hamilton has recorded the fastest time of the day in today's practice session. The British driver will be mightily pleased with just how well his car performed.
All right, so initially I was a little disappointed in my 6th place finish here, but it looks like only a couple people were running on primes, and one of those being myself. So actually that's not too bad. Same characters up front. Nico got a 5 position penalty, probably for running into me. There was a little incident with me during the practice session there, so I imagine. Yep, grid penalty, collision with Vettel. So I don't know if that is going to take place during the actual race or during qualifying, or how that's actually going to work out. I haven't seen a penalty in practice before.
Welcome to this afternoon's qualifying session here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix. It's going to be an exciting afternoon as the teams battle it out for the prize of pole. Silverstone is steeped in racing history, and we can definitely say that every track position will be hotly contested.
Okay, most cars are out for their last and final run. I'm pretty happy with where we're at, 136, 141. So objective was 7th, and we managed to do that pretty handily by 1.7 seconds. P3 is something that I'll be very happy with. It may promote me to P2 if Rosberg actually gets that penalty that they had in practice. So we'll just have to see about that once grid time comes. Got a purple sector 2, which I'll be about. So we'll see where we're at.
That's the end of qualifying, and it's Kimi Räikkönen who takes the top spot for tomorrow's race.
Well, he's on the front row and on the clean side of the grid, so unless he gets a poor start, the other drivers might have trouble getting anywhere near him tomorrow.
All right, so we got Kimi on the pole, which is freaking awesome. We're sitting in third, so we're starting right behind him. So the big deal is not to get into him on the start and screw up his race, so we can both have a good race as a team. Half a second back or 0.6 back the pole time, so we'll have to see where that pans out during the race. We did get ahead of Lewis Hamilton, which I'm happy about, and also in front of Ricciardo, that he's starting down in 7th. So hopefully we can gain some points on him and get a little closer to the top of the standings. There's the rest of your grid, how it lays out. We'll see you on the grid.
Hello and welcome to the British Grand Prix here at Silverstone. The grandstands are packed, the cars have made their way to the grid, and we're minutes away from lights out. Kimi Räikkönen is on a bit of a charge, and starting from pole position is about as good as it gets before the lights go out to start today's race.
He was driving on another level yesterday, so it wouldn't be a surprise if he just pulls away from the field and is untouchable. But as we know, anything can happen in Formula 1, so we'll just have to wait and see.
We should expect to see some very large crowds here this weekend, as we do every year at the British Grand Prix. It's a popular racing circuit, it has huge fan support and is well liked by the drivers and teams. How does Nico Rosberg go about finding the time he was lacking at the end of qualifying in today's race?
Well, he's got to stay within touching distance of the lead during the first stint and then look to capitalise as the car becomes lighter and the tyre degradation eases.
And it did move us up. We got a Ferrari 1-2. Option prime. Now this seems kind of crazy here. It's got stopping on lap 4-5. Up to lap 13-14. Now I don't know why it's doing that, unless it's because of the tire wear that is on my tires from qualifying. It seems a little weird to be running in for a pit stop. So we'll just have to see where we end up here. Probably be making a race time call on that sort of a situation.
You should have some space going into the first corner, so try to keep it tidy.
Terrible start. Hamilton runs up and gets position in the first corner, which sucks. So now we're Ferrari 2-3. Gotta watch that outside left there. Cars want to go up and pick off a place or two. Seems that we can gain time through Maggots and Beckett's, hopefully throughout the race. Yeah, that's a qualifying tire, I believe. The number of laps that we put on those. If we take a peek here, they're looking pretty rough already. So we're definitely going to have to do the two-stop race. All right, I'm going to pit, and we'll just see where this ends up taking me. Oh, that could have been a mistake. There's the podium that we're hoping that we're on later in the race. Good news is we're not going to be clogged in a mire of other cars on the pit lane. So hopefully we get in and out of here and start making up time on the track. P20 coming out.
Stops left in this strategy. We have 2 stops planned. Okay, we need to be quicker at this point, so really put your foot down. If you hit your apexes and keep your exits clean, I'm sure we'll be fine. Illegal maneuver, cede that position or we'll receive a penalty. Our tyre data is looking positive so far. We think there's plenty of life left in these for the moment.
I tried to give that fucking position back and he wouldn't goddamn take it.
Track limits. Remember, the track is defined by the lines, not the curbs.
All right, let's take a look here. See what kind of penalty. Dang! Makes me mad. 5 seconds. All right. Well, we'll just have to keep that in mind. Which sucks because I slowed down. If I knew I was going to get 5 seconds, I'd just blown by him and said, forget it. We'll go back to the race and see how we end up doing. That 5-second penalty is not going to help us.
Conditions to remain dry for a while. We will update you if the outlook changes. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. The car behind has just fitted the option tyres. Car behind now running the options.
Okay, so it looks like pit stops are done. I'm back up to P3, which is good. But we'll just have to see how this plays out. I don't think anybody's one-stopping because it's lap 10 and drivers are, all of them came in, I think. So happy about that. That helps me out. Alright, here we go. Final pit stop of the race. Rosberg gets by us due to us being on a different pit strategy. Not really strategy, but different pit timing. So I held him up for a couple laps, but we'll see where we end up here once we get... I wanted to go a few extra laps just to make sure that I had good tires at the end of the race and so that I wouldn't actually having to be trying to hold off cars at the very end.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this.
Looks like we're going to get a little bit of traffic here on exit. Worked out pretty well. One more car in the pits here.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race. It should be a few laps at least before you start feeling too many tyre issues. They seem in good condition for the time being. You're chasing Kimi. Kimi is the next car.
Looks like Rosberg still got back out in front of me, even though he pitted later than me. So grabbing back that position may be tough.
To get through.
God damn, he's slow for some reason. What?
Pit in. The pit crew will be ready.
That's fucking bullshit.
We need you to fit the alternative compound this time, or we'll be disqualified.
I had no freaking idea. I thought I was only on a 2-stop race.
Information for you.
Come on.
Our level is now at 10 kilograms. That's 10 kilograms of fuel remaining.
Bull fucking shit. God damn. I don't know what that's going to do to us during this race now. That's what I get for not paying attention. Well, in the pits I go this time. Unbelievable. It did not show me all my pit stops in my pre-race strategy. That is crap.
Go now.
Hopefully I can hold P4.
That was our last stop.
There's no traffic.
Scheduled pit stops.
There's some traffic. Man!
Hamilton's out in front.
Fucking Ricardo.
You've moved into P4. 4th place now.
Well, Ricardo's going to beat me because of the penalty.
Okay,
So that's going to put me at P5.
I need you to stop cutting the
Bunch of
corners. If you keep it up, the stewards
crap.
will award you a penalty.
That
No one
is,
could
I
have
guess,
beat
what
the
you call
Mercedes
Joe
today
average
as they
racing.
Take home another race win.
It really was a great performance and one that I think will be remembered for a long time to come.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye and see you again next time.
That makes me really mad. I swear I'll have to go back and look at that video, but I don't believe that they told me about that. Ridiculous. If I would have known that, I would have pitted much earlier on those tires that were wearing out. I was running them right till the end, till they were practically ready to blow. So, but Good news of the race is I finished 5th, so that's a good thing. I finished ahead of the 2 Williams cars. Kimi got 2nd place, which I'm happy. Lewis wins, so he makes up a bunch of points. I may lose a position to him in the standings. We'll just have to see. Down through here, we got 2 DNFs, Ericsson and Kvyat. Some more penalties by Saints and Donato. Surprise. Incidents. Collision. Saints ignoring the yellow flag. There's where his penalty came in. All right, so driver standing. A 5th place. Like I said, Lewis won the race, so that Kimi held his own. We got to make a move here. Move up. Actually did move up. Nice, because even I beat the Williams. Kimi getting his 2nd place finish, that moved us up ahead of Williams in the constructor standings, so super happy about that. Terrible start to this race. I kind of forced the issue in turn 3, I think. I got a decent run, and they're battling side by side, so. Ooh, there's collision between the Williams right there. Well, we don't call it Joe Average Racer for nothing, because some of the things that went wrong today were definitely from an average driver's point of view. I don't claim to be an expert at any of this, but I do have a lot of fun at it, and just kind of want to share with people who like driving skill. And if you've got any comments, please leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, smash that like button, and we'll try to put out videos a little more quicker if I can get some more likes. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Titanium Wayne. Last but not least, go Tigers!